Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. And thank you for tuning in to hearing about the Octopus Security Fusion system. I'm Danny, VP of Sales and Marketing, and with me is Tal, the CEO of Octopus Systems. We are located here in Israel at our main R&D center here not far from Tel Aviv. We're going to show you the Octopus Fusion system, which is an innovative integrated PSIM command and control software that manages all your security, operations, risks, emergency response, cyber, facility management. It's really a one-stop shop solution with 35 different modules to manage all your operations, both in routine and emergency, meant for enterprise and large organizations, from banks to critical infrastructure. This solution is already, we're existing from 2013, Octopus, and we've been deploying this system or today in more than 300 installations in 28 countries in 15 different languages. We work strongly with Convergint, of course, and we've done some deployments already with Convergint with big customers and big deployments in multiple vectors. So let's go a little bit and look about the system that we're presenting to you. So you're seeing here a web-based system that is now running from the cloud from Microsoft Azure, hosted in the US. But of course, this system can be installed on-premise as a locally installed system in a local data center. You can see here, this is the system's dashboard, the unified dashboard. It's a very user-friendly and intuitive dashboard that uses widgets in order to give you the views and give you access to multiple data layers and data sources according to what you need, whether structured or unstructured data. And you can see here right now on the left, we have an incident list with one incident open. And we have here on the right side here, we have a widget that's giving us the view of GIS, device controller, a floor plan, and cameras. We can actually change the view here in the Fusion system to any kind of information that we want to view within the system modules. So you can see here all kind of data views and modules, and of course this can be customized and changed according to the customer needs. You can see I can see here communication if I want, all right? And I want to quickly communicate to any people that I have access to. I want to see how many visitors I have in the facility. So we have here the access of all kind of data, and that can be defined by the customer according to his needs. We've opened here an incident to show you an example of an incident right now. So the system has a very rich incident management system, incident management module that is very open architecture, allows you to define different type of report and forms that can be filled for every type of ticket and alert an incident. The events can be filtered according to our rule engine. So all the integrated systems that we integrate to can then be filtered out. Octopus today integrates to more than 450 existing vendors from different type of verticals, such as video, alarms, access control, fire, analytics, face, communications, facility management, and BMS, SCADA, IoT, military sensory systems, and so forth, radars, electro-optics, cyber, IT, and so forth. Like I said, more than 450. So gives you this unified dashboard for the integration and the control of all these elements from one system. So you see here, I have a device controller. In this demo environment, I have 6 different integrated systems: smart lighting, servers, a milestone, electronic bracelets, Active Directory, and another Vision VMS. For every type of system that we integrate to, it's a seamless two-way integration. We can receive information, and we can also control that system in order to automate it, in order to define work scenarios and workflows that will allow your analyst or your operator on the SOC to reduce his workload and to have the system do the work for him, and him to be fed and to have it more cost-effective and more efficient in your management. You can see in this case, I've opened up one of the VMS And I've seen NVR here with 8 cameras. So for every device here, I can press on any device, any camera. I can manage it. I can manage it, and I can have all the commands that I want to do with it. So if I want to, for instance, view it live, I can press view live streaming. If it's a PTZ camera, I can, of course, pan, tilt, zoom the camera. So I've opened the camera here. I can expand it. As you can see us here in our meeting room. I can record it. I can take a snapshot, and I can pan, tilt, zoom it. If I want to do any other commands that I need to do, I can access video recording from the NVR and request the time and date that I want to access the recording. If I have, I want to see the location of a camera, then I can look on the floor plan and view the location of this camera right now, where it's located. And you can see it's located in this location on the floor. I can expand the floor plan now and see exactly all my sensors, all my devices within every building, every floor, and control them from a click of a button. As you saw, this would be true for an access control if I want to open a gate, an intercom if I want to broadcast, or a public announcement, or any other element that I would want to manage from the control of these devices, whether it's indoor or whether it's outdoor on a GIS plan. You see here in this widget below, we have the view of the cameras, the video matrix. When an incident pops up into the system, automatically it will show you the appropriate layout. So you'll see the location of the incident, like you see here for this suspicious person. You'll see if the camera, automatically the system will switch the camera that's showing the live video and the pre-alarm 30 seconds, like you would see here in the bottom. I can expand the matrix if I want to see it better, and as you saw, I can expand any camera and pan, tilt, zoom it if I need to directly here. The incident, you can see the incident report here on the left, and it's built of 2 sections. One is the incident details on the left, incident type, general suspicious person, severity level, source name, what sensor or person reported it, free text, address, and you see here on the right, you have the procedure, the SOP. So this is the playbook. You can make your own customizable procedures, or you can use the best practices that exist within the system. And it's a checklist that guides the operator and gives him the workflow, what he needs to do to quickly resolve this incident. For instance, here, suspicious person, registers characteristics, dispatch security staff. You have here quick launch buttons that are inside the procedure, linked to the procedure, allows you to activate. So if I want to dispatch now, I can dispatch directly by pressing a button. You can see here there's multiple options here. So I can have questions for my operator. If I want to ask him a question, is this a real event? Do you need to escalate this event? And he can say yes or no. And this will now escalate and create further scenarios on the system. Call a special unit. I want to press and call now. The system will try to make a call. In this demo environment, we're not connected to a call system, but if it would be connected, we would immediately call. I want to mass notify. All these automated actions can be done. Anything that we're integrated to has built-in capabilities within the system you can deploy from within the system. You can see here the list of all the incidents, the tickets here on the left, by severity, by color. And you have here, like I said, different type of layout. We have here the GIS on the right side. If you're managing multi-site assets on a geographical level, if you're a big organization, you can access all your assets on the GIS, see all the information related to them. If you have any facility or building, then you can go and see that facility. You can load all its information directly here on the data management. Let me change this layout here to give more view to the GIS. And I can see, pressing on one of my facilities, I can see who are the people that I need to contact in case of an event. I can go to the data management and load all the information about this facility, all the incidents related to this facility, cameras, and so forth. Here I've loaded the screen of the facility, as you can see, and I can see the facility properties, maximum people allowed, maybe related to social distancing with COVID-19. That's something we can also manage. All the floor plans with the sensors of that facility. So I can move between the floor plans and the sensors, management team, portfolio structure as made, documents, photos, external people, vendors, opening hour, technical specifications, and the incidents, all the incidents reported. So you have full control of everything that's happening. We can visualize your environment also in 3D. So if you want to have a more advanced situational awareness, understanding of your assets, so we'll make you a 3D model of your environment, both outdoor and indoor. We'll create a layer of sensors. So let's say you have now a fire alarm going into one of your floors of your facility. You can see it's focusing and giving you immediately to zoom in into the location of the fire alarm. And you can control the sensors, open a door, play public announcement, the same as well it was 2D or GIS. If you have a USB was inserted in one of your computers, then there's risk of Trojan horse or some malicious attempt. You'll press on the laptop, you'll see exactly the log, what's happened there, and you see that's been blocked. You could view a camera, and you can do everything from within the 3D as though it was a 2D. You can see the lobby here. If you have a failure in one of your elevators, you'll have a more better understanding within a 3D model which elevator is that, and we'll show you the sensor with the status. So that's a little bit more of your visualization capabilities. If you manage on a GIS tracking of people, of vehicles, Octopus uses a mobile application for security staff and responders, also for employees and VIPs. This is an app that also for the security responders tracks their location. You can send them tasks. You can send them missions. They can be dispatched. So you can see here, Tal is connected now with his phone. I can see his details, his movements, his altitude. I can send him a message directly from the map. I can send him a route directly from the map. And that would be true for all my staff and employees that need to be available on shift. You have your any other sensor or device connected to the system. So if you have any camera or any other sensor outdoors, you can pan tilt it by just moving the arc. You can view it live on the GIS. So you can see the user experience is very friendly and allows you to access information in multiple ways. This is true for any other elements in any other layer that you want to put on the system, whether it's lights, whether it's radars, whether it's any other sensors. When we do smart city projects, then could be a lot of IoT outdoors on the city, garbage, light, power meters, water meters, and so forth. So this is giving you your GIS view. Going back to the layout that we saw before, media feeds. We can integrate also to your social media. So if you want to have more intelligence feeds coming in, we can connect to Twitter, Facebook, GeoRSS feeds, any type of Interpol, police, national agencies, background check, whatever it is. This can bring in as intelligence, and you can decide that any one of those intelligence feeds is relevant for creating an incident and or forwarding it as a mass notification, and you can convert that media feed into an incident. And you see I took this media feed, that Microsoft, and converted it into an incident right now. You have here tools on the right for quick launch of communication. You have a mass notification tool here that allows you to communicate and send mass notification communication through all kind of communication platforms, such as mobile application, push notification, SMS, email. You can combine several. You can select to send it to an individual, to a group of, or you can send it to everyone, or you can send it by radius. If you want to send it to a certain radius, you can select, and everyone in that vicinity will receive this message. You can attach files, photos, videos. You can request reading confirmation And this is a strong tool to quickly notify anyone who needs to. We have also the ability to engage with video calls directly to the mobile operators or to web portal users from the system. So I'm going to initiate a video call from my phone. Tal here will show you how. And you can see a video call is coming into the system right now. So the mobile app from Octopus is now trying to initiate a call with the call center. And you can call with your staff. They can show you. Thank you, Tal. With this information has now just been saved on the server, so we can interrogate it retroactively. It's also two-way, so they can see you, you can see us, and this is a strong tool for your responders, for technicians, for VIPs that need to communicate with the control center from any location. It's encrypted, going on the data. You can see here, by the way, this camera. The camera here in the back of us, it has face recognition. So once Tal looks in that camera, Tal, please look in that camera. As he's looking, you see a new event has come in. Incident is being entered, suspicious person. The face recognition camera here has detected Tal as on a marked list and immediately brought up an event and see its focuses and shows you where this is happening, shows you the location on the GIS, shows you the live camera.
Attachment of the
if I go to, yeah, Tal saying here on the attachment of the photo of the event, I will see the captured face. So you see this is the captured face. This camera is not a high resolution camera, so the photo is not the best, but you can see it's captured. So this is showing you a capability of Octopus integrating with face recognition and how that event is handled inside the system and allowing you immediate response in the case of detecting abnormal activity. One of the most important aspects of Octopus, of course, is the rule engine. So we have a very sophisticated and rich open architecture rule engine that allows you to define and customize every type of scenario and workflow in order to process and normalize the logs coming into the system. If I were to take, can take any type of event within the system. I can define to that event a condition on the system, if, when, then, Boolean conditions. You can have different type of condition options related to the type of system we integrate to. So according to the system, you will select, you'll have all kind of options of conditions to make for normalizing and defining what is a trigger for an for an event. You can define or and recursions, meaning only if there's several alarms coming at the same time, only then do you create an incident. You can define it per device, per group, per building, all devices. You can define time ranges if you want to have events on the weekend, different event scenarios, on the weekdays, different scenarios. And at the end, once you define the scenario, you can define the actions and the incident that will be open as a result of the alarm being triggered. So you can define automated actions that happen as a result of the event being triggered and the incident being created. And those actions can be, let's say you have a real fire alarm. The action can be open all the emergency doors, play public announcements, send email, SMS, broadcast on the intercom, broadcast send an email to everyone about evacuation, dispatch emergency staff and make a call to the fire brigade. So all this can be defined as automatic action the system does in the background. At the end of the scenario, you will see the exact scenario steps, conditions. You can see the conditions or ands and the actions. I did not define any actions here. You can see it as a raw, or you can see it as a normalized view, or you can even see it as a raw code view. And if you want to even make this more sophisticated, you can intervene with API and make this even more sophisticated conditions. So our partners can that way define stronger even rules. So this allows you to define what all the integrations And we have all kind of other abilities. You can do the visual sets. You can define arming, disarming. You can define logs. You can take the logs and create rules from them. So it's a very strong open architectural tool. Other things we want to show you here in the system, one of the strong and important managerial tools is a BI system. We have a very strong open architecture BI dashboard. It's customizable and it's open, so our partners or our customers can define their own dashboard. We'll give it another moment to load here. The internet is slow. Okay, as it's loading, I'm gonna show you the mobile app first while it's loading. Is it? All right. Okay. This is the mobile app. I'm going to bring it up. There we go. This is the Octopus Mobile App. As you can see, it's a very strong tool both for security staff, responders, technicians, and also for VIPs and company employees. It has a built-in panic alarm, so you can press and initiate a panic alarm, which can create a distress signal and also initiate a call to the control center. For a responder, he can see all the incidents in all the list of incidents under his responsibility, or the total amount of incidents. You can see a GIS view on the map. We'll see all your task force and everything. So it's really a mini command and control within your pocket. You can open the cameras. You can see other members of your team here. You can see here if I press on one of the members. This is Danny. So he's 31 meters. I can call him. I navigate to his location. I can see cameras, video fences, or any other layer of information. I can see all the incident. I can report a new incident, and I can select from the incident type what I want to report. I can select it. It will take my default location. I can access. I can create a video call. I can do a chat. I have access to video cameras, and I have also assessments forms. One of the things that Octopus did for COVID is that we provided a wellness app, and we are doing now a project with Convergint over, we've completed a project with Convergint for PRS in the West Coast, in PRS is Pacific Retirement Services, company with 10,000 people.
שואלים אם יש any system health monitoring capabilities subsystem.
So I see there's questions. Is there any system health monitoring capabilities? Yes. The system can monitor servers and monitor, of course, also the system itself. I'm gonna move back from the mobile app to the. I'm gonna move back to the system. Sorry, one moment. Here it is over here. I'm just going to stop and move back to the system. Stop sharing. And I'll share back the main screen. So the system has the ability to monitor. First of all, you're seeing here the BI dashboards, which is a managerial dashboard and shows you all SLAs, KPIs of the organization. Talking about if it can manage systems, yes. For all the integrated systems, you can see the different statuses of every system. So every type of integrated system you will see, and you will get events in the system in case of a failure. This system has a role-based management, so you can have a technician that is one type of user and the operator is a different type of user. The technician logged onto the system will be able to see all the different type of faults, failures coming into the system for the different type of integrated systems. So if you have, for instance, here, you can see here on this VMS, there's 2 cameras that are malfunctioned. You can see they have different statuses. So you can see the status is shown on the as part of the properties. And you see here if you'll have status of disconnect, status of malfunction. So we'll show you the root cause analysis, why that device is not working. Is it a matter of power? Is it a matter of network? Is it a matter of entire NVR fell? So you'll have both an event, and also you can have it as a dashboard in the BI system that shows you the overall SLA of all your components. Sorry, Tom?
Yeah, another thing, it's important, the platform is working like a watchdog. On the other system, we are pinging them all the time to see if regarding health monitoring of those subsystems, if they are alive, are they active, not active, to see if they are disabled or not. If they are disabled or are not active, why? Is it communication layer? Is it a faulty sensor? So really, we're becoming a health monitoring platform for all the subsystems that are connected to the platform, allowing you to have it also for maintenance and supervision that all the systems are operating correctly and to understand their problems.
Yeah, in the dashboard, you can customize different types of dashboards for BI. So this can be related to security, to technical failures, to any other element that's managed in the system. And you can make it according to what the customer needs. It could be customized. You can see here top 5 incidents by type, unread messages, tasks, incidents in process, open incidents. And this is, like I said, customizable. One another important module, like I said, that we've deployed with Convergint is our visitor management system. So this can manage and register and manage all access of visitors, vendors, suppliers coming into the organization. It can manage parking of vehicles. It can manage vehicle entrance. And as we said, we've been deployed it for Pacific Retirement Services with 10,000 employees for a wellness app. So the app, both on the native app and a web portal, can be used for filling in a wellness check, a health declaration for COVID-19. And only if you filled in and passed the wellness app can you enter the facility, whether you're an employee or whether you're a visitor. So you'll see the status, and we can enforce an interface with the access control to not let you in if you haven't done the wellness app or if you've not passed the wellness app. We can provide this system on a self-service kiosk that the visitor can register his details, can go through a workflow, can sign on terms and conditions, can proceed. He can receive a badge with a QR code that can be scanned by reception security guards in the entrance. And you can see here on the right, you can define if a vehicle needs to be accessed. This can interface to your vehicle parking system, LPRs, and so forth. So this is a strong, very strong module of ours deployed in many customers around the world. I think we have.
Okay, it's connected to face recognition OCR. You can see the entrance history, entry permits.
Yeah, you can see all the entrance histories. If a permit is being done, we have now one project with Convergint in Indian Creek Village. So this is, if you know, it's an independent kind of municipality within Miami for all the billionaires. Trump's daughter with Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump, is now moving there, and our system has been chosen by Convergint to be deployed for securing that environment. So we're doing an integrated platform there, but we're also doing the visitor management. So all visitors have to get permit to get inside, and we do OCR scanning. So they just present their ID or driver's license on a camera, and we do the OCR, optical character recognition conversion, check they're validated on the system, and then allow them entry in the system. We can open automatically the vehicle gate. So that's a nice kind of a project related to the visitor management we're doing with Convergint. I think we're out of time, right? We're almost out of time. We have last minutes. Like I said, we have a lot of modules on the system. We have multimedia management systems. So we can manage all the multimedia within the customer sites. We can see video walls, projectors, video conferencing system. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. We can automate the multimedia management so that it is automatically popping up according to scenarios. You can see here, you can define multimedia scenarios. You can define the video wall layouts that you want to have and what will be automatically viewed on the video wall. We have here another strong module, which is our testing and measuring. So this is kind of the asset lifecycle and compliance system, allowing you to define all your periodic maintenance, training, compliance, and all kind of periodic tasks that need to happen within the organization. This is also a strong system that's deployed worldwide and allows to digitalize all this compliant GRC and asset management with all the tasks sent to internal groups or to vendors, and enforces that everything is done and everything is according to the SLA KPI. We have also a video analytics guard system. So I think we're almost out of time, but let's finish with that. A video analytics guard system. This is our built-in analytics that allows us to run guard tours, removing the human factor and using a camera with built-in analytics capabilities to detect abnormal activity. You can define objects, areas of interest, things that are allowed, not allowed. And if that is detected in the video analytics, it will immediately bring in an event to the operator and he can clear it out as false or dispatch security. And this is removing the human factor, of course. Of course, we integrate to other type of video analytics systems as well. So I think you've given a little bit of an overview. We haven't gone through everything, but you've gotten an understanding. Last thing we'll show you. Yeah, the last thing we want to show you is that this system is an enterprise solution. So it is geared for large enterprises. And we have a full Active Directory with all the users, all the roles, all different permissions. And we also have the ability to deploy this as a multi-tenancy environment. So you can define several hierarchies of tenancies that each one are independent, logically separated sub-organizations under the same system. And they operate independently with their own users, their own integrated systems, their own floor plans, GIS, events. But they are under the hierarchy above them, can oversee all the other sub-organizations, can see the consolidated view of everyone, and can intervene if needed. So this allows you to deploy the system in multiple regions, multiple divisions, and give you one consolidated hierarchical system. So that's a bit about the Octopus. Like I said, this is a system installed in many large companies in the US, around the world. We'll be happy to answer any questions and give you more information. So contact us, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.